Sandy Barr is going to be waiting for him in Salem. I wonder if he knows that. I suppose you'll find out. Cuban Assassin in the ring. We await Tommy Prichard. Cuban Assassin took the first fall just moments ago. This is our main event, best 2 out of 3 to a TV time limit. Well, I haven't seen the Cuban lose a match or a fall yet. Tommy Prichard going right to work. Side headlock on the Cuban. Cuban again going for the hair. The guy, the guy would have made. Oh, there he just came down on nothing. Here comes a body slam by Tommy Prichard. Here comes another one. 2 in a row. Tommy Prichard moving in. Takedown on the Cuban Assassin. The Cuban Assassin would have made a perfect member of the former Klan, wouldn't he? He fights their kind of fight, their kind of style, which is ugly. That's the kind of a guy he is. Now, when you get in that ring with him, you've got to expect that. And I know that Tommy does, that sometimes things... Tommy took a pretty good beating that first fall, and he just wasn't quite ready after that pile driver. He still came back, even after that pile driver. But that'll take a lot out of you. Finally, the Cuban Assassin got that first fall from Tommy Prichard. Look at him. See, he's using the trunks. Sandy Barr can't see it. That Cuban has, he's been around. He's been in a lot of ring wars. He goes again for the trunks, but it's out of sight of Sandy Barr. Sandy can't see that. The guy's really good at concealing these things. As he's just putting his fingers there on the trunks of Tommy Prichard. Tommy just hanging on to that side headlock as both men get to their feet. Again, the assassin, Cuban rather, this time going for the hair. There's a shot into the ropes coming up. He misses. Here comes Tommy. Oh, baby. The truck hit him. A drop kick. Another drop kick. Yes, sir. Into the turnbuckle. Down he goes. This may be pin time if Tommy moves in. Tommy Prichard, he's unloading now on the Cuban. There's another pop on top of the forehead. Here comes an arm whip into the ropes. Coming off the ropes. Drop kick. Yes, sir. Right on the Cuban chops. Going for the pin. 1, 2, and the Cuban kicks out. And you know he had to be feeling all those. He's got to be hurting a little bit. 1, 2, and just rolls his shoulders off the mat. Tommy Prichard fighting with the spirit of the entire crowd here tonight. Fighting with the spirit of America in that ring right now. As far as Tommy's concerned, it's the USA against Cuba. That was the match he asked for last Saturday night. The Cuban Assassin came up here in the crow's nest and was not very complimentary against the American people of the Northwest. But I would imagine he accepts our money, doesn't he? Tommy Prichard with that side headlock on the Cuban. Sandy Barr keeping a watchful eye. The crowd really getting behind Tommy, trying to provide that extra fan power that sometimes is so important in matches like this. Don't forget, next Saturday night, kids free when accompanied by a paid adult. Right after this fall, we're going to show that special tape that Billy Jack set up here regarding that match that he wants with Kendo Nagasaki, and it looks like that's going to happen on Saturday, February 2nd, right here at the Portland Sports Arena. You might want to mark that one down. Get that on your calendar. Make your plans. Now the Cuban Assassin powering out and using the hair. There he goes. When he runs out of power, he'll resort to something like that, just using the hair. Now he's going to bring that Havana boot down the forehead of Tommy. Cuban Assassin now, the aggressor. Tommy Prichard trying to fight to his feet. The Cuban, there he goes to the trunks. Sandy couldn't see that. The crowd over here on this other side telling Sandy, yeah, he grabbed the trunks. Tommy trying to worm and squirm his way out of that grasp. Can't do it. Tommy Prichard, oh, he would love to grab some of that hair. Cuban Assassin has got enough hair on his head and on his face to carpet this arena in here. I guess that'd be a mohair carpet. He's got more hair than anybody. Sandy Barr trying to keep as close an eye on this action as he possibly can. But it's impossible to see everything, especially when the Cuban reaches back and grabs the trunks or grabs back of the hair. A lot of very interesting signs, banners here tonight. If you have a chance, bring the whole family out to the Portland Sports Arena. Some of the most exciting action is, or possibly the most exciting sights are not always in the ring. Some of these banners here are worth coming out here just to see. The body slam by the Cuban. Now the Cuban looks like he's going to go upstairs. 1, 2, third. Yeah, he's on the top rope and he's going to have a little help down. Yes, sir. Tommy Prichard helping the Cuban Assassin down from the top rope. Now, I think he missed his head and landed on his hair. Oh, Tommy came down right on the mat. Cuban just rolled out of the way. Tommy needs to even this up. Oh, the Cuban going for a wheel. Oh, he's going for a Boston Crab on Tommy. That could be a submission hold right now, but I doubt very much that Tommy Prichard is going to be giving up. Because if he loses this fall, this baby's all over. And the Cuban will have won the main. Oh, look at that! Tommy sprang him off of there, and he landed neck first on the second rope. Now Tommy Prichard unloading on the Cuban Assassin. Cuban coming right back. There's a shot in the midsection. It comes a reversal whip into the ropes. And, oh, a mule kick delivered by Tommy Prichard. That's lights out for the Cuban. 1, 2. He's got him. Yes, sir. What a mule kick that was. Oh, that was almost a drop kick, but he turned it into a mule kick, and he caught the Cuban right on his beard. And down and out he went. This is all even at one fall apiece. We'll be back with the third and deciding fall after this. Well, we're going to show that tape after this commercial. Here we go.